Hey, I'm Nicole, and welcome. If you are struggling with that work-life balance, then this is definitely the video for you. And if you are a single mom like me, or you are juggling being a mompreneur working from home, dadpreneur working from home, singlepreneur, entrepreneur working from home, and maybe your kids are going to school from home, and you just need that balance. Maybe you've got a couple of businesses going on, maybe you're in school, maybe you're taking care of your parents, maybe you're taking care of siblings and nieces and nephews. Whatever the case is, we're going to cover all of that and how I've been able to do it. And comment down below and share what your solutions are as well. So I'm Nicole. I'm founder of Spiritual Guidance Academy, where we help you master your spiritual gifts and we help you succeed in your spiritual-based business. So you know what we do first. Let's go ahead and type in our 1111s, the opening of the spirit realm. There we go. Type it in. And I want to definitely thank you for asking me this question. I think it was Empress. Let me see. I know I wrote you down here, so let me see. Let me give you credit for it. Enlightened Goddess asked us how to stay consistent in business, health, money, self-love, all of that good stuff. And it really does equate down to work-life balance. So there is no really one big solution. I believe that it is different for everybody because we all have a different lifestyle. We have different goals. We have different needs and desires going on. And it's really important for you to be okay with that. A lot of people measure themselves up against what other people are doing in their lives and feel like, if I give a solution that it has to be the godsend. If you look something up and there's a couple million people on a YouTube channel subscribed and you feel like this person is really high caliber content, that may be so true. It may be absolutely true and factual. However, remember that their life is totally different from yours. And you have to give yourself credit for seeking out the information and then take that another step by giving yourself credit and knowing what's best for you. So the first thing that I really believe you have to know in order to achieve this homeostasis of life is to really know yourself, really know what your limits are. What is it that you can take? What is it that you can't take? I think sometimes we definitely can have a high tolerance for pain, but we can also have this burden on our shoulders that's really a self-imposed sense of obligation there. And we may feel like we need to help people that really don't want our help. And we also may be babying our children a little bit more, which might be inhibiting their growth. We also might just be hiding behind that false sense of obligation, and so that we don't have to stay on top of our own life, and so really know where you're at in your own life by checking in with yourself. Definitely prayer, certainly meditation, but absolutely reflection helps me really get back in touch with myself when I'm stepping on my own toes, when I'm sabotaging my own success, when I am getting on my family's nerves because they can do things for themselves, but I'm sitting there doing my kids' laundry when they very well can use our plant-based products to clean up, to do their own laundry. We do not use bleach. So why in the world am I still sometimes wanting to do their laundry for them? And so they will step in and say, Mama, I can do that. I've got this. And I've told them to check me on that. So that's the other thing, is that you really want to have accountability outside of yourself. Never leave it up to yourself, because you will trick yourself. You will lie to yourself. You will reason to stay inconsistent every single time. See, when we're working towards a goal, it becomes very easy to wear the suit of failure. And if you've taken any of my programs, especially our Start From Scratch or our certified spiritual life coaching program, or even our certified angel, oracle, and spiritual guidance card reading program, you will know that that suit of failure is huge, and that's not the suit that you ever want to have in your closet. This suit of failure says you're going to focus on everything other than the work that you have to do. That suit of failure says, well, the dishes need to be done. I better go ahead and do those instead of making my calls to prospective clients. Well, you know what? I got to cook dinner now. Well, I better go on and cook a 5-course meal because, the kids haven't eaten or anything, or my husband, he's got to eat. I may as well just ask them all what they want to eat. Oh, well, they all want something different. I guess I got to take care of that. When you really know that you can grab something to eat, your husband can cook, you can, snack all night. There's so many options. You can do leftovers. They can take care of it themselves. There's so much out there. If only you said, you know what, I need help. So it goes back to that sense of that false sense of responsibility and that obligation, and you can get your work done. The other thing there is you really want to have a schedule. So I sat here and helped my daughter with a new schedule. We literally downloaded a 15-block calendar and daily calendar, and you can find it anywhere on Google, and wrote her daily schedule down block by block, including breaks. When do you go to lunch? Okay, well then after that, what are you going to do? Well, I go into my next class. Well, aren't you going to have a stretch there, 5-minute stretch, or how? So everything down to a T. Here's the other thing. When you are a parent or when you have anything else going on, your things are going to happen. We all know Mercury retrograde, but we all know things are going to happen. And so you have to plan for the unexpected by being flexible, being open, and you have to be okay with, Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is going to pop up at every opportunity that you don't want Murphy's Law to come in. So be okay with knowing yourself and knowing your limit and being able to say, you know what, I value my time. So everyone else values my time too, because that's how I roll. And I know that I'm rolling with like-minded individuals. So when I can't make it somewhere because I can't find my keys, I can't find my wallet, which happened to me today, I can just laugh it off and I can place that phone call and I could tell them, you know what, for whatever blessing in disguise this is, I am being kept off the road, and I'm going to go ahead and get my exercise in and wash my car by hand. And, because I won't be making it anywhere since I can't find my keys or my wallet. So thank you for understanding. And laugh it off and let that other person know, too, that, you know what, life is meant to be enjoyed, even while you're taking care of business. That right there says, you know what, I come first. I value your time, so I'm going to place that phone call and let you know I can't make it. And you might be running late for an appointment with the kids, whatever it is. You've got to just roll with it and just let it roll off your shoulders that it was out of your control, right? So go back inside of yourself. The locus of control is always with you. That's it. You don't control anybody else. You don't control what other people are going to do. You don't control how things are going to turn out when other people are involved. So there's only so much that you can do. So just forgive yourself. That's a big deal. When you have a schedule, it forces your hand. But also look at that daily schedule and know that it's going to be different per day. And then add for that, plan it like that. One thing that helps me is when I look at my schedule the night before. There's been so many times that I haven't looked at my schedule the night before, and I've had a very early meeting, or I've looked at my schedule and did not adjust things and had a conflict or something like that. So all of these things, when you are looking at it and you're just really doing your best, you end up feeling really accomplished for your day at the end of the day because you did your best. Now, the last thing that I want to share is super, super big. Super big. This is so big. If you have children, I highly recommend that you're doing this, okay? Highly, 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 highly. If you plan on having children, highly. If you have a family, highly recommend you do this. And this is wake up earlier than everybody. Wake up earlier than everybody. If you don't have any kids, if you live by yourself, wake up at the time that you know you can get up and be challenging yourself. Is it 5 a.m.? Is it 4 a.m.? Some people are waking up at 3 a.m. When is it? We all have 24 hours in the day. So that forces our hand. When we make it a point to commit to ourselves and use our every bit of daytime, daylight hours to get our work in, it does something to you. It really puts you in a position of personal wealth. It puts you at a stature of maturity, of success, and it puts you in your purpose-driven life. So when you're waking up at 5 a.m., you really are wanting to wake up with gratitude. I highly recommend that. Wake up with gratitude just by saying thank you. Thank you to Divine Source. Thank God that you woke up and you've got a beautifully blessed day of opportunity, no matter what else is going on. You really have to do that in spite of any circumstances that you're living in, because that's exactly why you're doing it, to get out of the current circumstances that you're living in. Yes or yes. You literally, if you have things that you want to accomplish, you've got goals that you're seeking to manifest, then use every bit of your time, because you don't get it back. And time is your number one asset. People that are rich, people that are where you are going, people that are wealthy are using every single bit of their time to the fullest. They are not waking up at 10, 11, 12 o'clock. They are not letting anybody wake up beside them at 10, 11, 12 o'clock. They are not wasting their time. They have already gotten their exercise in. They have gotten their morning ritual, their morning time with God. They have called the prospects. They have written down their plans for the next day. They have begun or already tackled their one big thing by the time you're rolling out of bed. And they do not sit there hitting the snooze button. They do not sit there laying in bed. So these are the things that the successful people do. And since I have shared those with you, it is absolutely time for me to get into bed, because I've got 6 more minutes before my bedtime. And the last thing that you want to do is make sure that you reflect. Journal in the morning, reflect at night. All right, spiritual superstars, I hope and pray that this has helped you. And I pray that, we all see each other right on up there at the top. If there's anything that I can do for you, if I can help you with your home-based business, then you let me know that. If you are seeking, to create that generational wealth in your spiritual-based business, in your purpose-driven life, then, definitely reach out to me. If there's anything I can do for you as far as a reading, I'm here for you. My background is lifestyle medicine. That's what I went and got Sally Mae Debt for with Creighton University. So lifestyle medicine practitioner. I am all about plant-based solutions, and I have a focus in chronic disease management. Someone with lupus, someone with rheumatoid arthritis, someone that has really felt the pain of sciatica, degenerative disc. I know something about how to heal my human. And so I'm absolutely happy to share what I did, what I do to eliminate the knee pain, the swelling in my ankles, to the point where I can jog and run and play with my babies again. So it's a big deal, and you just let me know. You can email my team at spiritualguidanceacademy@gmail.com. And remember, it all starts with you. Make that choice. And honey, it's nothing but blue skies and happy trails, and it's nothing but up from there. All right, dear loves, I'll see you again. Have a beautifully blessed everything. Stay safe and healthy. I'll see you soon.